What's up YouTube? How y'all doing? I am still in the Philippines. Check this out, man. The world's largest rap contest. There should be links below. The world's largest rap contest. We got to actually start doing some things because I'm making some meetings and setting up things in the Philippines. This is gonna be the last video I do because I gotta go over there and set up some meetings in the Philippines. I'm in the Philippines as we speak. Camera keep going out. Yeah. I'm in the Philippines as we speak. Got to keep the reactions going on the channel. Got to feed the channels, man. Check this out. Meek Mill reveals he got 100K a session with Diddy. This is crazy. We're on this Meek Mills, man. But I mean, he got some talent. He got one hit. To me, he got that was a bad song. They still playing it around my way at different clubs and different things. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that bell. Check out the world's largest rap contest.com. Let's get into this video. Here we go. Disclaimer.
What's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Had a recording of Meek and Diddy
making love.
Ew. I don't know if it was love.
Okay, you have it. Let's hear it.
What?
Yo, wait a minute. Wait.
You didn't hear this?
No.
Now, Miran,
Yeah.
What does that sound authentic?
It absolutely. Oh my God.
I'm at a point in my life like we all grew up in the streets.
Looks like Meek Mill just can't shake off.
But why is he crying though? What is you crying for, man? You grew up in the streets. Okay, all right, whatever, man. Here we go. Why is he crying?
Sound authentic.
It absolutely. Oh my God.
I'm at a point in my life like we all grew up in the streets.
Looks like Meek Mill just can't shake off the Diddy mess no matter how hard he tries. Word on the street is Meek was one of Diddy's so-called sugar babies, just like Young Miami. Yeah, people out here whispering that Meek wasn't just hanging around Diddy for fun. He was cashing checks too. Allegedly, Meek was getting over $100,000 for each private session with Diddy. And you already know what that's hinting at. So what's the real story behind all this? Let's break it down. Not too long ago, Meek was out here yelling that he had nothing to do with Diddy. He was denying everything. Even while photos, videos, and audio clips were surfacing left and right, it was looking wild. But now, Meek seems to be changing his tune. Word is, with all the dirt piling up on Diddy and that big trial starting May 5th, Meek's trying to jump off the boat before it sinks. People are saying he's switching up, maybe even trying to act like a victim, hoping to clear his name before it's too late. If you've been locked into the gossip, then you remember how this all really kicked off. It was last March when an audio clip hit the internet and caused pure chaos. And this wasn't just some random leak. This was an intimate moment that allegedly featured Meek and Diddy together. The clip had people losing it online. There's no solid proof it was really them in that audio clip. Nobody's confirmed anything. But once it hit the internet, social media went absolutely wild. Everyone had something to say about Meek and Diddy. Memes, think pieces, drama threads, you name it. Meek didn't waste a single second clapping back either. He jumped on social media saying the whole thing was fake and AI generated. He claimed folks were using bots to tear him down and mess with his image. He said, "My voice is so powerful as a black man from the ghetto worldwide. They want it gone. I'm a real king. Straight out the trenches, under control of no human. They learned how to damage brands from bots and campaigns like politicians. Strong words, no doubt." He was fired up. But even with that passionate defense, a lot of people weren't buying it. Why? Because Meek and Diddy were real tight, and there's receipts to back it up. Photos, footage, all of it. So the internet started asking the real question that got folks paranoid. Who leaked that audio? Who hit the record button? That's the big mystery right now. Some folks are saying it might have been Diddy's own bodyguard who secretly recorded the whole thing. But then, boom! Jaguar Wright came out of nowhere and pointed straight at Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill's ex. Yeah, you heard that right. Now, at first, people were like, what? But then Jaguar dropped a podcast clip that had everybody thinking twice.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was real.
Nicki put that out to here. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek. She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
In it, Nicki casually said that Meek loves controversy. She didn't say much more, but that little line had people's ears perked all the way up. Was it just a random comment, or was she dropping hints? Either way, folks started side-eyeing Nicki real quick. It might sound wild, but in this drama, anything's possible. Could Nicki really be the one who leaked that audio? Nobody knows for sure.
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But the streets are still buzzing with theories. Then boom, fast forward to September 16th, and the whole entertainment game got flipped upside down when Diddy got arrested at his hotel. Social media exploded, and guess who kept getting name dropped right alongside Diddy? Yep, Meek Mill.
He had a recording of Meek and Diddy.
Making love?
I don't know if it was love.
Okay, you have it? Let's hear it.
What?
Yo, wait a minute. Wait,
You didn't hear this?
no!
Now, Miran,
Yeah.
what does that sound authentic?
It
for him
absolutely.
again.
Oh my God.
You get these vulnerable people, parents are letting you do this because they want to make it so badly, and then you record them probably and say, if you do anything, we got this.
People instantly started putting the pieces together, like maybe Meek knew way more than he let on. Maybe he wasn't just caught in the middle. Maybe he was deep in it from the jump. The internet detectives wasted no time. They pulled out all the old clips and started connecting dots. One video in particular had folks shook. In it, Diddy straight up called Meek Daddy. Yeah, you heard that right, Daddy. Now tell me, how many of your homeboys you calling Daddy like that? Exactly. People jumped on that clip fast, using it to back up claims that their bond wasn't just about music or business. Of course, Meek wasn't having it. He fired back on X, calling the whole thing nonsense and swearing he had nothing to do with any of Diddy's alleged crimes. But that's not all. He also said he's dropping $100,000 to hire a full investigative team to track down who's spreading these rumors and trying to drag his name through the dirt. Meek Mill hopped on Twitter and said, "The streets know what's up with me. This ain't that case. We talking business side. Somebody powering these bad campaigns with Meek Mill again. I got $100,000 for a thorough investigation of who's powering it and how exactly my name connect to this." That's a serious bag just to clear your name. But think about it. Why is Meek being so loud while other celebs who've been linked to Diddy are staying low-key and quiet?
Where you put my bag? I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
No, I got notes
like
and shit.
that.
You know, I've been practicing. I got
Yeah,
notes
there you
and
go.
shit.
Got your note?
Yeah.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying? Eyes, brother.
Oh, man.
Eyes. I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Makes you wonder, right? Is Meek just trying to prove his innocence? Or is he scared that more secrets are about to spill? And let's not act like this is the first time Diddy's been caught throwing around the word daddy. On a past episode of Drink Champs, Diddy pulled up late and started acting real strange. He was calling grown men daddy and rambling about secret parties that had the whole room shifting uncomfortably. The hosts and guests looked like they didn't even know how to react. It was awkward. Now, here's where it gets even messier. With Diddy's trial around the corner, new theories are flying everywhere. Word is, Meek might actually get called into court. Yep, sources say he was named in one of the lawsuits where he's accused of being Diddy's so-called boy toy in exchange for special treatment and favors. He might not have been named outright, but the court docs mentioned a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Let's be real, there's only one person that could be. And now it's getting even messier. Reports just resurfaced about a wild 2014 birthday party at the Parisian Palace in Las Vegas, thrown by Diddy for Meek Mill. This wasn't your average celebrity bash either. According to insiders,
This is
when the
crazy.
party wrapped, The place looked like a war zone. We're talking shattered bottles, used condoms, bloodstains on the bedding, and even traces of nose candy scattered around. Straight chaos. Jason Haight, the property manager, said both Diddy and Meek were smack in the middle of all that madness.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
It's a special birthday for both of us.
And guess what? Despite everything, Meek still hopped on social media to defend Diddy. He even tweeted that he hoped Diddy would be proven innocent until folks started roasting him so bad he deleted it. So when you line it all up, the audio leak, Diddy calling him daddy, the sketchy Vegas party, the court documents, the lawsuits, the defensive tweets, it's not looking good. The dots are connecting fast. And now everybody's questioning what Meek's real involvement is in all this. And just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, there's even more heat bubbling up. Sources close to the case say Meek might have been deeper in the mix than anyone thought. Insiders are whispering that Meek wasn't just some random guest at Diddy's parties. He was a regular. Some even say he had access to the most exclusive areas, the kind of spaces only favorites were allowed in. There's also talk of NDAs being signed left and right. Word is Diddy made certain guests sign tight confidentiality agreements before stepping foot into these secret events. But now, with lawsuits flying and pressure building, folks are breaking their silence and Meek's name keeps coming up. Even more suspicious, there's been a quiet scrub of old photos and videos. Content that once showed Meek and Diddy side by side at multiple events has slowly started disappearing off fan pages and celeb blogs, but the internet never forgets. Screenshots and saved clips are already being reposted, and it's got people asking, why try to erase the past unless there's something to hide? And while Meek's still posting like business as usual, fans aren't letting up. Every post he makes gets flooded with comments like, boy toy vibes, and what really went down in Vegas. Some are even tagging legal pages, trying to drag him into the spotlight even harder. Now here's where things start getting real shady, because behind the scenes, whispers are saying Meek might have been cooperating with certain people to protect himself. Yep, some insiders claim that Meek has already met with legal teams, not just his own, but possibly even federal investigators. Allegedly, he's been trying to make sure his name don't go down with Diddy's. And here's the kicker. Some say Meek's been handing over receipts, not just defending himself online, but showing messages, travel logs, and even financial records to prove he wasn't the one in control of any of it. If that's true, it means Meek's playing a whole different game than we thought. Meanwhile, a few celebrities have started unfollowing Meek on social media, almost like they don't want any ties if this situation blows up even bigger. Folks are calling it a silent cancellation. Nobody's saying it out loud, but people are definitely backing away. Fast. Even the music world is reacting. Meek's been trying to push new projects, but blogs and podcasts keep turning the spotlight back on this drama. Some fans say they can't even listen to his songs the same way anymore. It all feels connected to the mess. After months of shutting it all down with denials and fiery tweets, Meek Mill is allegedly starting to come clean, but he's not doing it without flipping the script and playing the victim. New reports say Meek believes Diddy pressured him heavy, claiming Diddy had major control over the music industry. And if Meek didn't play along, his career would have been finished before it ever took off. And honestly, that matches up with what Lil Rod hinted at in his lawsuit too. He claimed that Diddy used secret affairs as leverage, basically saying if you got close with him behind the scenes, the doors to fame and success would suddenly swing wide open. These whispers aren't exactly new either. Remember when folks were raising eyebrows about French Montana's sudden come up? A lot of people said it looked like the same shady pattern. Even the way Diddy went all out for French's birthday had people asking what kind of bond they really had behind the scenes. Now look, none of this has been confirmed yet. It's still all alleged, but the streets are talking louder than ever and the timing way too suspicious. At the end of the day, only Meek knows what really happened. Is he covering something up, or is he just tangled in Diddy's mess with no way out? Either way, this story's far from done, and you already know the internet has something to say. One person posted, Meek Mill in the pool, cooling down his inflammation. Sounds like Cheek Mills was a willing participant. Rap is finished after this.
Cheek Mills. Are you serious? The dude said that even Meek Mill's music don't even sound the same now. I can't even play his music, knowing he all into this mess. That's crazy.
He covering something up?
That's
Or is
crazy.
he just tangled in Diddy's mess with no way out? Either way, this story's far from done. And you already know the internet has something to say. One person posted, Meek Mill in the pool, cooling down his inflammation. Sounds like Cheek Mills was a willing participant. Rap is finished after this. Another wrote, why was Meek acting like the girl in the relationship but in the streets? And just when you thought this roller coaster was slowing down, boom, another twist. Now insiders are saying there might be videos that haven't surfaced yet. Footage from those private mansion parties where phones were banned and security was tight. But some folks are whispering that not everyone followed the rules. Someone might have kept receipts. Allegedly, a former employee connected to Diddy's inner circle is considering releasing clips that could drag multiple big names into the spotlight. And guess who's said to be in a few of those videos? Yep, Meek Mill. If this turns out to be true, it could blow the whole case wide open. Meanwhile, legal pressure is ramping up. There's talk that prosecutors are quietly building a list of witnesses. And even though Meek hasn't been officially confirmed, his name keeps circling the courtroom rumors. Some say he might flip if it means protecting his own future. Others think he's already cooperating behind closed doors. What's even wilder? A few industry folks are now distancing themselves from both Diddy and Meek. Brand partnerships are going quiet, collaborations are getting shelved, and even interviews are being canceled last minute. It's like everyone's trying to avoid being caught in the fallout. And fans, they're still split. Some are ride or die for Meek, saying he's being used as a scapegoat. Others think he played the game and now karma's circling back. Either way, the tension is building, and the court date creeping closer has everybody on edge. Man, this whole thing is wild. Some folks are out here saying he's so hard. LOL, others just shaking their heads like, how sad. But now it's your turn to sound off. What do you think about Meek Mill's ties to Diddy? Was he really just caught up and used?
Damn, Meek. Meek and that other little boy, that little light-skinned boy. Two boy toys that took the bait. They took the bait, man. One of them went a little further. Well, maybe because young Montana, whatever his name is. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, man. Check out the World's Largest Rap Contest. If y'all want to check out some new talent and everything, want to get this thing popping and see what they got. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.